It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of rAVe TV at ISE 2024. It is day 4 of the show. Everyone is tired, but we have
still going.
made it. We're still going. And people are still walking the show floor. We're in Hall 6 right now, and people are still here. It's getting busier kind of by the minute.
Yeah, as the day goes on.
As the day goes on, I
in.
think that like high traffic will be like about noon, and then it'll kind of trickle back off and like by 4 p.m. when the show closes.
Yeah.
This is Emily Dean, by the way.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, Emily. How has the show been for you?
It's been a great show. You know, I mean, with the added square footage and the increased exhibitor count, it's been daunting to take on. But,
Yes.
I mean, I've heard nothing but good things from attendees, from exhibitors, from other members of the press. I ran into Dan Freese on the way over here.
Oh, nice.
So I think that the show's been great. Lots of new technology. Yeah.
Yeah. What's a piece of technology that you have, or a trend that you've noticed on the show floor this year that's kind of different?
Oh my gosh, there's so much LED.
Yeah.
LED is in every single hall. All of the big display manufacturers have some sort of LED on display. We're getting into, obviously we talked yesterday about just kind of the evolution of LED with Samsung's transparent micro LED.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see how those products are utilized into future installations, into future applications, and then also just excited to see the evolution of LED because I think that's really where we're going. LG, I was just in the LG booth, and they have done what a lot of larger manufacturers have done and created little vignettes of their products in real world applications, and in almost every single vignette there's an LED. So from boardrooms to home theaters to VR and corporate VR sets, it's all LED. So it's a really transformative technology and something that is applied in a lot of applications.
Yeah. I've seen particularly a lot of micro LED on the show floor. I've seen that everywhere. I'm going to do a floor tour of this hall in a little bit, and I'm sure I'm going to be like, LED, micro LED, LED, LED.
Yeah.
LED. Here's this pickle pitch. But yeah, that's what everyone has. Something else that I've noticed is AV as a service, tons of it. They said, you know, we just got to give you everything now. Like, it is no longer about just products. It is about making sure that we are able to service those products, making sure everyone who has to keep an eye on those products, integrators, the IT people, they want to see them in a single pane of glass, and they want to be able to easily go back in and fix stuff.
Yep.
And companies like Excite, Domotes,
yes,
and a few other ones are the ones out there that are making this happen, and I've heard about nothing but AV as a service and putting it in the cloud versus on-prem.
Yeah,
tons of cloud and remote management. That is all I have heard on the show floor.
Yeah.
And finally, this is something that is not new at all, but sustainability.
Yeah.
Companies that are like, we know that we can potentially make a lot of waste, but we're trying to make really conscious decisions, like Sharp NEC. They've used the same booth design for a while now, and it is completely like recyclable at the end of the day, or the things that they can't recycle, they donate.
Yep.
So I really like that about their stand always. Sony has completely changed up its packaging so that there's a lot less of the things that you don't need in it, like the legs. We know y'all are not using no legs on those TVs. You're mounting them. So they've stopped including them, and you can reach out if you do want them.
Right.
And just a few like less packaging or recyclable packaging now. Cords has also done that with their most recent release. They're made so that you can just rip it off per cord when you have to run a lot of Cat 6 cables, I think.
Okay.
And so they've made it so you can easily use them, but then at the end you have this long piece of paper packaging that you can just recycle.
That's great.
Instead of the twisty ties and all this other stuff that are just a nightmare, and then a nightmare for the planet after that.
Yeah, I think that also with the SAVE organization, they're also making a stronger presence here. You're going to go to their conference
in March.
I'm
going to have a very busy
next
March.
month.
Yes.
It's already February, which is crazy.
Help.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of the manufacturers, I also think Shure has a pretty heavy sustainability initiative within their company too.
And sAVe, which is sustainability and AV, definitely look them up. They're a pretty new organization, but they are doing a lot of great work to help manufacturers put things into place to help them become a better friend to the planet.
Yeah, and just to provide resources. Like, we can talk about sustainability all day long, but if you don't really have the resources and you don't have the action items or the champion within a company, it's kind of falling on deaf ears sometimes.
Yep.
So, yeah, definitely check out sAVe. Look at that conference. I'm sure that they'll be at InfoComm as well as potentially CEDIA and Commercial Integrator Expo this coming year.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think it's a great organization.
Yeah. So without further ado, we have a guest today, and I'm excited to bring her on. This is Emily Eicher of Q-SYS.
Hi, great to be
Hi.
here.
Of course. Bye, Emily. Trading you for a new Emily.
Yeah.
How's it going? Welcome to rAVe TV.
Great, how are you?
Good. Tell me how ISE has been for you.
It's been amazing. We've had a ton of traffic by the booth, and I've got to meet with a lot of amazing customers and see really cool technology here. So it's super great to be here.
Awesome.
And great to be with you today.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk to you a little bit. So tell me a little bit about Q-SYS. This was born out of the QSC brand.
Yes.
Do you mind telling the folks who are watching from home what the difference is between those two brands?
Yeah, sure. So Q-SYS is a division of QSC. Q-SYS is an audio, video, and control platform. So kind of think of the possibilities are endless with Q-SYS, and in our booth we've had the pleasure of being able to show some of that experience. We have this amazing tour where we're showing our Microsoft Teams spatial audio solution, our ability to do our Vision Suite, which is our merge with Seer Vision, which allows us to do presenter tracking and speaker tracking and things like that. And then we're also really big in entertainment and hospitality, obviously with our roots in pro audio. So we're showing some really cool stuff with lighting control and automation. And so really the possibilities are endless with Q-SYS. It's obviously a really big platform, so it's kind of hard to put in a nutshell, but we try to really focus on that experience and just let people know that anything you can think of as far as automation, you can do that with Q-SYS.
And y'all have a pretty hefty technology partner program.
Yeah.
Y'all are adding new partners every single day. I know. I'm going to post the news stories. Tell me a little bit about the partner program. What is that?
Yeah, so we have this technology partner program, and what that does is it really is meant to increase our ecosystem of third-party integrations called plugins. We have technology partners like Scarhoy all the way to LG and Sony and Samsung, or not Samsung, but Shure and Sennheiser, and these are really partnerships that are based on the technology that we're doing with them. So we have these integrations inside of Q-SYS that you can bring inside of Q-SYS Designer. They're available in Asset Manager, which lives inside of Q-SYS, and it really allows you to create whatever experience, whatever integrations you need to do without any extra code. So you can do all of this in a no-code environment and then use our cloud management platform to enable cloud management and also monitoring and things like that.
That's so funny. I was just talking about cloud management, about how that is very, very big right now. Why is cloud management important?
So cloud management is super important nowadays. Obviously, this is the modern world. AV has changed. People are remote in a lot of cases. I used to actually work for an integrator, and we sold a lot of remote management and managed services. Doing managed services on site is one way to do it, but obviously being able to have a remote team that can, fix things on the fly is huge now. So this is really the modern times. We need to get to that point where we're able to commission systems remotely, do everything we need to do, and do it from the cloud to ensure that we're sticking with the times. And, ID's already been doing this for years.
It's true.
AV's catching up.
AV's catching up and, just kind of reinforcing the convergence between those two industries. And another thing, it saves integrators time. If they don't have to go out to every single past install every time they need to update something.
Exactly.
So do you see the future being like no on-prem, or do you think there will still be some stragglers.
I think that there's always, a situation where you need that extra level of, security or privacy where
That's true.
your customer is going to want to have on-prem solutions. But the thing about Q-SYS is you can have those on-prem solutions, or you can have the cloud. You could disable, enable, whatever you need to do on the fly to be able to bring, whatever your customer needs. If it's a government installation and you need that secret, private FBI kind of room, maybe they don't want to have the cloud presence. That's totally fine.
That's true.
I think that there are applications for those things still, and I think that will continue. But when we need cloud, it's going to be ready, and we're going to make sure that it's everything everybody needs it to be.
Cool. So, from what you are allowed to tell me, what's on the horizon for Q-SYS?
More cloud. Our CEO is really, really interested in AI. So our Steer Vision acquisition has really built this amazing experience of camera vision within Q-SYS for speaker tracking, but we're just going to continue to build on that, and the future is really limitless. At Q-SYS, we're really focused on software and the platform, and we're not into just selling boxes. So we want to sell the experience, we want to sell the future, and we are, I would say, one of the pioneers of really creating this new modern AV architecture.
Very cool. Last question for you. Where can people find more information about Q-SYS?
So you can go to qsys.com. We also, if you're a programmer or you work for an integrator, you can go to Q-SYS Communities for Developers. I'm on there. You can also follow me on LinkedIn. It's Emily Eicher, EICHER. But yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you.
It was good getting to talk to you, and I wish you a good last day of the show.
Thank you so much.
So I'm going to go get ready to give you a show floor tour of both this hall, Hall 6, and Hall 7, which is almost exclusively audio. So yeah, this has been our show, and don't forget, if you want to look at all of our coverage, including all of our 1,800 and counting product videos, go to ravepubs.com/ISE. All right, I'm going to go get ready. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here. I am on day 4 of ISE, which is crazy. And the show floor, it's a little less crowded right now. I'm here in Hall 6, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the digital signage solutions that are here on this floor. We've got a few LEDs, a few different solutions for, making sure to see what's happening when a customer walks in on a store, a little bit of tracking, that kind of thing. Behind me, we've got kind of a drone rodeo. This is brand new this year. ISE brought a drone arena. So Lang AG, Uvify, and a few other companies have actually brought drones, and they have made an area where you can come, sit, watch. They have a few different immersive experiences where you can really see what these drones can do. Interesting that drone is becoming like a little bit of more of an important thing in AV, just because I think it's like becoming more of an important thing for an integrator to be able to not really install, but help create a show. It's becoming more important within advertising, so I think that makes sense why it's on the digital signage hall. But come on, let's go check out a few of the booths here in Hall 6 and see what they have to offer. Like I said, it's a lot of LEDs, but generally it's a lot of LEDs this year at ISE. I think we're seeing a lot less LCD, even though there are still a few companies that have brought LCD to the show floor. I know Sony brought one. There are a few other companies that brought one, but I have seen more LED this year than I ever have at an ISE. I want to walk over here to AluVision and walk through their stand, just because they've got a few really cool looking LEDs all over their booth. So first of all, we have a cube right here with a little bit of a forced perspective. This one has a pretty, I would say, wider pixel pitch. So I would say this one is for outside of a building, outside of a concert venue, up at an outdoor venue, kind of showing you like extra information, but you would need to be pretty far away to get the full effect. So I would say this one is for, definitely like concert halls, museum, outside. But yeah, continuing on, we have kind of the same thing, but in a smaller version. This is their, I think, just showcasing their LED tile. So this one, I think, has a 2.8 pixel pitch. But yeah, I think it comes in 2.5, 1.9, 3.9. So yeah, very interesting. Continuing on in here, this is actually a really cool concept in here, showing everywhere where you can put their tiles. So they've got everything from a big arch here to the floor to a curved one in the back, and then they have 3 more cubes over here. So this is actually a cool company. I don't think I've ever gotten to check them out before, but very cool. Showcasing everything that you can do with one LED tile. So continuing on, I actually want to come check out B Matrix. I have never gotten to check out this booth before either, but I like that it's got kind of a cityscape. Once again, they're also showing, you know, much more of a digital signage, which makes sense because this is the hall with a more wide pixel pitch. This one is kind of reflected on the bottom, so showing that you can do this and without much of a seam here in the middle if you wanted to do a different shaped LED for depending on what venue. I like that it's kind of got a cityscape. Continuing on, let's go check out Signage OS. They are actually over here, so let's go check them out. Signage OS actually just recently announced support for bright signs, I think Series 5 media players, and they are showcasing all of that here at their booth. So that's what they've got going on here. Let's continue on. I wanted to go see a few more booths before we leave this hall. But yeah, I think that we're seeing a lot differently shaped digital signage displays here. I think a few years ago this would have been pretty impossible to accomplish. Like, just how this was very easily curved. Very few manufacturers did that even 2-3 years ago. But it's becoming a lot more common to see very, very creative LEDs for the digital signage space. This one is very crisp. This is the Fabulux LED. This is the Spider series. This is a 1.95 millimeter in the very back there. And that is extremely crisp. Looks really good in person. Would look really great in a hotel, a museum. So I also wanted to show you guys this. I haven't seen much like this before, but if you look up, this is 2024 made in LED tiles. But what I thought was cool was how the edge of the 2 and the edge of the 0, they're curved. So it used to be pretty hard to accomplish something like this. But it's becoming more common to see very, very creative new LED tiles and LEDs in this space, because I think it's just becoming more important to be different than other companies. So, oh yeah, let's end over at BrightSign. BrightSign has a few brand new announcements. I know that they are showing their built-in system on a chip solution here, and that is like one is right outside their booth here. But they're also showing their XC5 media player. So yes, this is a built-in system on a chip solution over here. And then I want to say the XC5 is over here somewhere. So, oh yeah, all of their media players are right over here. And there are a few people, I don't know if we'll be able to get over here, but yes, the XC5 is the one that was most recently announced. So, okay, I'm going to run over to Hall 7 and I'll give you a look at that now. Hey everyone, back here in Hall 7. It's day 4 of the show. We are winding down and I'm showing you a few audio products. A lot of audio here in Hall 4 or Hall 7, that's mostly what's here. So let's start here at the K-Array stand, because Emily Dean actually attended a press event here the other day, and she wanted me to come back and check out a few of their really creative, really awesome line arrays. We actually had someone from K-Array on the show a few days ago, but let's go check this out. They have one of the smallest audio line arrays, if not the smallest, on the market right now, so let's check this out. This is called the Viper, and they have it in a few different sizes. but the smallest one can fit in the palm of your hand. So these are the versions of the Viper over here on this wall, these ones who are up and down like this. And as you can see, the smallest one is even smaller than a USB stick, which is awesome. But they also have this one here, the Anaconda. This is actually a line array speaker that's bendable and can fit in pretty much any shape you need. They've got it kind of in a snaky S, backwards S shape right now, but they've just gotten really, really creative with the way that they design all of their products, and they work really well. They're pretty much like magic, so I am a really, really big fan of this company and everything that they do. So let's make a move for it before we get trampled. So over here we have L'Acoustics. This is a French company. They are showing a few subs, a few speakers here. This one is the K3i. It's an active two-way. Looking at some of the specs here, yeah, it's stacked. It's got, I think, a -6 decibel coverage, but yeah, very cool. Let's come on and take a look over here at Tascam. I am more familiar with Tascam's consumer level stuff. Ooh, what's over here? I just wanted to see this dog. I like him. All right. I'm more familiar with Tascam's consumer level stuff, but they are usually here at ISE in the Pro Audio Hall. They have everything from mixing boards to things that you can plug into your computer so that you can podcast, but here we're focusing more on live events. I would say both rental and fixed install, because some of these are really easy to pack up and take with you if you are doing, a concert tour or something like that. So let's keep going. I want to find, oh yeah, we're gonna come up on D&B Audio Technic over here on our right. I post a lot of their press releases, so I know they have a few different things that they're showing here at ISE. A few different speakers, line arrays, that type of thing. I know that they were going to bring, this one is weather resistant, and I think you can get it in whatever color that you need. So let's keep a move on. Over here, we've got Audec, another, I think, weather resistant model, showcasing a few of the different speakers they have on the market right now. Let's keep going this way. This is my first time really getting to walk through this hall, so this is my first time really seeing what's here. Oh, I really like these over here. I think you pronounce them Eclair. But yeah, I like all their colors. They always have a really, really modern look to all of their speakers. I love them. I'd love to have that pink one. So let's keep going and checking out a few of the others. Bose Professional is over here. I want to say Bose is in the home hall as well, which is, I think, mixed with UCC. But here they're showing more of their very classic, elegant, professional audio solutions. Got a line array right here. They've got a few other ones stacked around their booth. As always, they're very busy. Ooh, I love these over here. What booth is this? Oh yeah, I think this is I think you pronounce them phone? But yeah, I love these. These are so great. So, and then we're ending over here at Equipson. They always have a few different brands under their umbrella. So they have their Light Shark boards over here, their Work Pro over here, which I think they recently came out with something new. Checking my notes. Yes, I think they came out with the Work Pro lifters. They actually showed those to me at LDI. So if you want to check out a little more of a thorough look at the Work Pro lifters, definitely go and watch that product video that we took at LDI 2023. But yeah, okay, this was just a little look at Hall 7. Honestly, my first time getting to see a lot of Hall 7 too, so I hope you appreciated this little, tour that was also a tour for myself. All right, well, this has been day 4 of ISE. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to go and upload some product videos now. So thank you so much. Don't forget to go to ravepubs.com/ISE. It has been a pleasure giving you your ISE 2024 coverage. See ya.
It's a weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.